come on, come on. Just a little more lightning. Pull this lever. Oh, the wrong lever. Okay. Okay, connect this here. And tighten this just so. Lightning hits the rod on the roof, and I pray that this... Did it work? Are you alive? Come on. Please. Please come back. You want a life again, don't you? But I did everything right. What am I missing? What am I missing? Did your fingers just twitch? Or was that just my imagination? Perhaps I really have gone mad like people say. Your chest is rising and falling. You're alive! You're alive. Oh, there. Yes, open your eyes. Nice and slow, no rush. Hello. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am Dr. Frankenstein. I have brought you back to life, and you shall make me famous. You're not one for shaking hands, are you? That's perfectly okay. Your body is still recovering from rigor mortis. You should feel less stiff in a couple days. Do you talk? Incredible. I wasn't sure you would. I wasn't even sure if you'd wake. The last few didn't. They convulsed and burned. I nearly choked to death on all the black smoke. Honestly, even just a single heartbeat from you would have been a success. Do you mind if I listen to your heartbeat? Yes, there it is. It's the most beautiful sound I've ever heard. Extraordinary. Do you have any idea what this means? You and I are changing the world. Reanimation through the means of electricity is going to take the world by storm. No pun intended. Death has always been life's one guarantee. And now mortality is avoidable. And you are proof of that. You beautiful, beautiful creature. Let me look at you. God, wonderful proportions. Sturdy. Flawless stitching. You're perfect. I've put my blood, sweat, and tears into this experiment. I wanted to ensure I was doing everything in my power to make it go right this time. Every cut as clean as possible. Every stitch as precise as can be. I gave you only the healthiest organs and tissues. Your heart, your liver, everything, all optimal. Well, yes, that's what I've been saying. You were dead. I can see how this is confusing. You died, and I brought you back to life. That's all you need to know, really. Well, I'm not sure how you died. I could make a few guesses based on your body's state when I found you in the morgue, but I couldn't be sure. I could try to get a hold of your death records. I understand you must be feeling overwhelmed right now. Don't worry about whatever happened. You're alive now. That's all that matters. We should be celebrating. Modern medicine will never be the same again. This is revolutionary. Do you see that? After 10 years of private studies, laborious late-night hours spent over books and cadavers, I finally succeeded. And nobody thought I could do it. They thought it to be impossible. They called me a lunatic, said I've lost my mind and I'd be a fool for trying. And now they'll be reading all about me in the paper. Front page, I can see it now. Scientific breakthrough. Mad scientist brings corpse back to life. Of course, they won't call me mad anymore. It feels so good to prove them wrong. Are you alright? You still feel a little bit off? It'll just take a little while to adjust. You're still you, just with a few minor tweaks. I gave you healthier organs, and a different set of limbs, and a different torso, but from the neck up, you're still you. And the stitching is hardly even noticeable. Here, I'll show you. Take a look in the mirror. Here you go. See? You're breathtaking. What do you mean, why you? Why not you? Are you asking why I chose you to resurrect? Well, every few months I visit the morgue and I have my pick of my next subject. The morgue attendant and I have a bit of an arrangement. I pay him handsomely. Anyway, the moment I laid eyes on you, I just had a feeling that you were the one. You caught my attention. You seemed alone in a way that the others did not. And I just couldn't bear the thought of you getting tossed in a hole in the dirt. I wanted to give you a second chance at life. This isn't just about making a name for myself. This is about restoring human lives. And I know that there are some who think it to be unethical, that it's some form of cheating death and that it can only lead to bad karma. But I think that's a bunch of hogwash. See, I've always believed that being a doctor means doing everything you can to save lives. So if I know that I have the power to save a life, wouldn't it be unethical to not save it? So, that is what I'm going to do. Save lives. And those who disapprove of my treatment, well, they can be worm food if they really wish. Now, I want you to live in my manor for at least a few weeks. It's really important that I keep a close eye on you, because this is as far as my experiment has ever gotten, and I don't quite know what to expect. I want you here with me so I can treat you if anything should happen. But after a little while, once you're fully adjusted, it should be safe for you to re-enter the world and live a normal life. How does that sound? I do wish that you'll accompany me on a few scientific presentations so that everyone can see the success of my experiment with their own 2 eyes. But it's not my place to force you to do anything you don't want to do. I expect my experiment to gain a lot of press, and I wouldn't want to throw you into the limelight against your will. But I do worry that no one will believe me unless they see living proof. But anyway, that's a discussion for later. How about we get out of this cold, solitary lab? The smell of burning hair you get used to, but not the cold. You must be exceptionally cold. Don't worry, we'll get your body temperature back up. Let's take you to your bedchamber. You can soak in a warm bath, and I'll have the maid fix you supper. And we'll take things from there. Does that sound okay? Okay, take my hand. This way.